Good afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Tuesday afternoon. Stormwater runoff continues to be a problem for one Baldwin County neighborhood. We'll show you the video footage. Plus, Gulf Shores is preparing for the Shrimp Festival. We'll tell you what you need to know before you go. And the government shutdown's been going on a week. What one local food pantry is doing to help workers who aren't receiving a paycheck. Those stories and more coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this Tuesday afternoon. I hope your day is getting off to a nice start. I just peeked out the windows and it looks like the sun is starting to shine. It was a little bit gloomy this morning, but just keep that umbrella handy because we might get a few more showers this afternoon. But the good thing about the showers, they're keeping the temperatures down. So it's been kind of a tolerable week here along the Gulf Coast, and we are headed for even better temperatures coming up for this weekend. So just hang on. You know how it is, that roller coaster of temperatures here in the South. All right, let's go ahead and get to our big story. Something we've been talking about for a week now, the government shutdown. This is forcing many employees to work without pay, and their jobs might even be eliminated. It is day 7 of the shutdown. We're talking about active duty service members who are having to carry out assignments without pay. Civilians working in the Defense Department, they're considered essential. They have to work. Air traffic controllers, TSA agents, safety inspectors, air marshals. A lot of people having to work without a paycheck. And this federal shutdown has stopped, though, non-essential functions until funding is approved by Congress. Number 4, Florida's minimum wage increase. It sure is helpful for a lot of people. As you know, in the next year, it's going up to $15 an hour. But farmers in Florida are saying that is really hurting them. You see, across the state line in Georgia and Alabama, they are paying about $10 an hour, meaning those areas see lower input costs and a higher profit. But in Florida, it is the opposite. So now farmers in the Panhandle are telling us they're having to rely on insurance to survive because bad weather conditions have damaged or already destroyed their crops. Number 3, the government shutdown has created a hardship for a lot of federal workers, and the Baldwin County Food Pantry is really stepping in. Deanne Service, who's the executive director of Prodigy Pantry, said their food distribution is normally open to just Baldwin County families, but this week, because of the shutdown, they have opened it up to families in other counties, people who live outside of Baldwin County who are affected by the federal government shutdown. Servo said they expanded their food assistance program 7 years ago because they had about 30 families at their first distribution when the government shut down several years ago. Number 2, the Gulf Shores National Shrimp Festival is coming up this week. It's always so much fun. It's the one time a year you get to wear your shrimp hat, right? Well, this is coming up Thursday through Sunday. So just keep in mind that Gulf Shores has already started closing streets off. Traffic is closed to a portion of West Beach and East Beach Boulevard. Portions of Highway 59 and Highway 159 will also be closed. Alternate routes and one-way streets have been added. This is for tents and booths. So just keep that in mind. The festival is from Thursday until Sunday, and there will be people from all over attending this festival. And number 1, for the second time since the development of a property in Alberta off of County Road 20, the Alabama Department of Environmental Management has been called to investigate stormwater runoff, and you are looking at why. Video shows what it looked like on the north side of the 70-acre property as rainwater poured across the road and into Misty Smith's neighborhood. She said at one point the water was moving so fast it looked like a river cutting through the area. The developer was given a cease and desist order in August. Neighbors say a berm was built and silt fencing installed, but as you can see, that is not working. The problem continues. Hopefully they will get some relief soon. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Okay, so we were talking about the government shutdown. And so it has, in the past, it's lasted up to a month. And so we are asking all of you to give us your opinion on how long you think the government shutdown will last. How long do you think the government shutdown will last? Let's read some of your comments from our question of the day. It will last until enough pressure is put on either side to come to an acceptable agreement. Eventually, one side will bend. Aaron says till the end of the month of October. Latrice says 30 days. Mike says another 8 days. Andy, another week or so. House is out for recess through next Tuesday, so I hope they can resolve a solution by the 22nd. If they don't, then by then the troops will miss their check for November 1st. So a week or a few more days. Long time. Trump won't change. Democrats won't change. As soon as they're close, Trump will find an excuse. So let's read some of your other comments. Doesn't affect me, Eric says. 30 days minimum. 19 days, says Kim. So, a lot of people are just kind of speculating there about when they think the government shutdown will end, and for everyone, hopefully soon. Okay, now it's going to be time for our poll of the day. This is just a fun one that our web team came up with. Would you rather have a personal chef or a personal driver? Personal chef or personal driver? Chef, driver, or no opinion. Those are your options. Chef all day long. That would be a dream come true. That's just me, though. If you drive a lot, you might say driver. But, that would be so nice. So let us know if you want to participate in that poll or our question of the day. You have until 5:30 tonight. You can find it on WKRG's Facebook page or WKRG.com. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.